a bat be? Like a white cat.
few more. I got a $26 one. What kind of company that they are, okay? Are you okay? It shows that you accepted an order, but you're not going anywhere. It's raining outside. There's rain all over the place. You want to slow down? I'm in the middle of a neighborhood driving around, and you're sending me a message saying, the message says, are you okay? It doesn't appear that you're moving. Am I moving? I'm moving. This means I'm moving. I'm moving across a path from time and space, from point A to point B. I'm moving through time and space to pick up the order. You have to wait and be patient when it's raining. One thing I wish they would do is get real weather reports on some of these things, so they know that there's weather and weather is an issue. We are human beings fighting against weather at times. Whether the weather be hot or whether the weather be cold, well, whether we like it or not, true. But doesn't mean we can drive like a bat out of hell in the middle of the rain. You know what I mean? And actually, to be honest, they don't need to be pushing any of these people on the roads, because they can get sued to high hell and heaven. Stop here is one of the best sandwich shops in the nation. It's called Schlotzky's. They make better sandwiches than Subway. I mean, they're really, really good. Why they don't have more of them, I don't understand. They should have more of these, but they got a Cinnabon. So if you get a Schlotzky's, pick yourself up a Cinnabon, Better Call Saul style. Although his was just a straight up Cinnabon. They do have Cinnabons here if you're, Better Call Saul fan. Right, they're closed, so I'm gonna go around. Maybe the drive-thru's open, I don't know. It's funny if Bob Odenkirk is, copyright off there, okay. It's working there. What happened? Well, there was a problem with Better Call Saul and AMC. So you're really working at Cinnabon? Yeah, just for a little bit, but... Well, what about Saturday Night Live? They say I'm too old. Too old for Saturday Night Live? My goodness, let's check them out. Hello, hello. Okay, they're there. Okay, so they're still there. So she goes, will you let me know at the window or at the speaker box? I'd let her know that I was GBH. I said their real name. I spelled it out for her. I said I'm with delivery. And I get up to the window. Will you let me know at the thing? And I grabbed the order and I said, yeah, I'll let you know. And then she goes, you're rude. I was like, it's raining outside. Come on. But she gave me the order anyway, so we got the right name. This is like Carrollton or something like that. Keratin. Keratin is the name. Keratin is the name. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, Keratin. It's a weird name. Sounds like Carrollton, but it's Keratin. All right, this is the Wendy's my grandma told me to lie. Meaning she dropped me off there at 15 years of age. And she said, now, Cole, I want you to go in there and tell them that you're 16. I said, Grandma, I'm 15 years old. They're not gonna let me work there. She said, go in there, take the application, because we'd take the application back to the house. She said, go in there and tell them you're 16. I said, Grandma, that would be lying. She said, do you want to skateboard this summer? I said, yeah, I want to skateboard. She said, go in there and tell them that you're 16. And this is the Wendy's right here. There's a guy, I went in there and I told him I was 16. They hired me on the spot. I brought in my license and everything. It was actually a permit license. It wasn't even an official license. It was just a permit. They let me work there. And the guy in the back was in the Navy. He worked in the Navy, or he was from the Navy. He taught me how to mop. And this is where I got my first paycheck ever, right here at Wendy's. My grandma helped me get it. She's no longer with us, but that's where it was, right there at this Wendy's, right here. Grandma said, don't worry about it. Just go in there and just tell them. She didn't say lie necessarily. You're just stretching the truth. I said, well, okay. So I went in there and I said, well, how old are you? I said, I'm 16. I was 15 years old. I had just turned 15 or something like that. I don't remember. No, that's right. I was about to turn, I don't remember if I was about to turn 16. I don't even think I had a car. I was 15 for sure. I don't even remember. I just remember I was 15, and back then you couldn't work until you were 16. They hired me anyway, and they let me work that summer, and that was I got my first paycheck, and eventually I got my car later on. But I worked right here at this Wendy's. I was a skateboarder too. They're still here too, the same Wendy's. All green lights, baby. All green lights. So Carly Nelson lived off of Lola, which is right over here. And she used to call me Sid Vicious. She was my first. And I want to say it was like right around here. That's where she lived. She had a little rat. It was a little pet rat. It was a white rat, kind of like a lab rat. She used to carry it everywhere with her. Blonde hair, double D's, blue eyes. Pretty nice chick. Punk rocker, all leather. Hair was more like bleached with like peroxide kind of thing. Bleached white kind of thing. We're off at Davis Boulevard, and that used to be a YMCA. It was a YMCA. We used to play Dungeons and Dragons there, and dodgeball. And we're not too far from one of my friend girls, Julie. She lived kind of in the neighborhood next to this one, and I pick her up. We go out to Dallas. We go to Deep Ellum, Stark Club, the Stark Club, and Industry, and Level 5. Level 5 is where we started. That was like high school stuff. Then Industry was when we got a little bit older, and that's where they dealt out all the LSD, big time LSD. You could buy it there like almost from a dispenser nearly. A lot of transvestites and stuff would be there too. They'd be dancing all night long to Nights Are Red, Depeche Mode, you name it. pretty cool classic car right there. All right, so here is what I'm in. There's the Walmart purchase. There's the receipt. So what I had to do was I needed to use like the air vac thing. But I don't always like using the one where you have to scan because they charge like maybe like $2 and they first say they're going to charge $1.50. So you use the app, whatever, you know, use the Apple Pay to pay for the air vac. So instead, I went ahead and got $1.50 back because there's a place down the road that does air vac for $1.50 as long as you have quarters. So what I did was I got one of these 0 bars. But at Walmart, which you can tell that I'm at right now, you can only get $20 cashback increments. You can't change the amount to like the exact, you mean like $1.50 in quarters or whatever. So I bought a candy bar, and then I got exactly $7 in gas. So I can only get 20 back. So that's 11 plus the $2 in change makes 13. And then I'll use some of this for the air vac. Get it? Sorry, I used to be a banker.